SHALAM Israel. We are the I.S.U.K over 1 West 123rd Street, New York, under commanding GEN.YAHANNA. I'm priest of the city of God, and today is one of our higher days, the Sabbath day, the 7th day of the week. Right, today is a holy convocation, is a holy day. All right, and today we're going to do as what the Lord ordained us to do, right, which is working in the scriptures, and we're going to continue to do this until our King Yahweh, who is called Jesus Christ, until God will say, imagine it to stand. I.S.U.P.K, which means Israel. Anything that our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, give us in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So yeah. We're going to say, Hakak, the power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Shabbat, Ba'ashana, for the now. Hakak, Raka'am, Allah, Hakam, the war. Hakak, Raka'am, the Zariah, Hakak, Hakoyam, the young, Hakak, Arakawah, Allah, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, the white Amman. In the English, the Lord, in the name of Yahweh, please give us the power, for the heat, all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, for to cleanse the leper, for to raise the dead, for to increase grace, to cast them off, in the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So, yeah. We're going to say, bless Israel, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, the Rock of Now, Yahweh, Yah, Sapari, the Rock, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, the Rock of Amman. In the English, the Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Bless us at Israel and the school. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So here. We're going to say Psalm 121 in Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayani, Al-Harayam, Ayam, Yaha'ah, Azariah, Ayam, Azariah, Ayam. Yahweh, Shasha, Ayam, Ratasa. Aliatan, Mawah, Magara, Alian Wam, Shmar, Anal, Alian Wam, Alian Shan, Shomar, Shal, Yahweh Shmar, Yahweh Tazak, Alia, Yamika, Yawam, Hashamash, Alaka, Wayara, Aliala, Yahweh Shmar, Makara, Yashama, Asmashaka, Yahweh Yashama, Wazahat, Wawaka, Yata, Wai, Ayam. In English, I will lift up my eyes to the hills from whence cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. When I suffer, I to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall not slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper, the Lord is shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite by day, nor be by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil, shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth. Evil shall come more. When it says Psalm 83 in Hebrew, Harahayim, Al-Damaya Zakah, Al-Tafarash, Al-Shafat, Al-Qiyamah, Al-Qiyamah, Al-Shneyaha, Shneyahash, Al-Makah, Al-Sawata, Al-Yatar, Al-Tisabo, Al-Tisabo, Maro, Makabo, Al-Yatar, Al-Gawi, Al-Akah, Al-Zakah, Al-Shahal, Al-Wadah, Al-Yatar, Al-Tisabo, Al-Ba, Al-Kali, Al-Yakah, Al-Yah, Al-Karasi, Al-Hali, Al-Wan, Al-Shemai, Al-Yam, Al-Abba, Al-Hadarayim, Al-Ba, Al-Muwan, Al-Hadarah, Al-Shas, Al-Shabir, Tasawwur, Al-Ashur, Al-Awar, Al-Mam, Zarawat, 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 Salah, Shalama, Magic, the Sarah, the Yamya, the Ka, the Yashua, the Shamaru, the Yanda Arab, the Prophet Mali, the Dam, the Yet Kamwa, the Daniel Mawa, the Ra, because Akau is a Bak, the Kal is a man, Kal is a Kamwa, Shah, Maro, the Rash, the Nawa, Nawa, the Hayat, the Hayat, the Yet Kamwa, Kal, Gad, the Kwash, the Ka, the Iron, the Iron, the Kalahaba, the Kalaham. Kantaradana, Masalaika, Wasal, Afka, Abahala, Alaha, and Yahan, from the one with the Basha, Shikai, the Home, the Basha, the Mahala, the Ha, the Katara, the Balu, the Kai, the Yasash, the Kai, the Home, the Baka, the one, the half, in the English, said, keep on the side of the word, one of the peace. We are still about the road and enemies they get tomorrow. They have pain, they have the head, they have taken craft counsel, they have said, something like that. They said, I want to understand more from the nation, that the name of Israel will be no more remembrance, but they have consulted together for one consent, they have confederated against me, because of Eden, the Israelites of Moab, and the Reeds, Baal, Ammon, and the Philistines, and the Tyre, the Syrians will treat with them, and the children of Salah, they went to them as up to the Midianites, to Syria, to Jabil, they went to Sue, the Persian Emperor. They must not be good, they didn't know about her, they all the princes of Baal, Solomon, who said, let us take yourselves the most important possession. Oh my God, we live like a weakness, something for a wind, fight when it would. As the flames set the mountains on fire, so was if you never tempest, and they were full like storm, they left face in the shame, and you see that world. And then we can follow that children forever, yea, and then we put the shame and curse, and we know, no, you know, it is Yahweh, and Most High, all the good. It's the I.S.U.P.K. Christians. Blessed be Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, the name of your shot, listen to us now, right now. Evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us. Like prophets and teachers, the princes, the priests, Israelite brothers, and the school. The evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomite, to the heathen, that should lose the treasure of the rich of Israel and refuse to go to the school. Force the riches into thy sanctuary, the evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and the jungle, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies. And let's say go to the army, to the Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, the militia, the Fox Clan, the nation, the skinheads, the Stigmatizing, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, because of witchcraft, the space program, army, navy, air force, marine, Wall Street, of the internet and the airwaves, cable access channels and the radio channels, and bring the spirits of the nearby people that speak against us and shake loose the powers of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us and speak their word, because we know by all the heathen that have done it, because they spread through the media for the whole world, or they just shake America in the name of your child. Thank you. So, yeah. Today we continue reading the book of Genesis. Book of Genesis, chapter 20 and verse 3. You can hear me? Book of Genesis, chapter 20 and verse 3. Book of Genesis chapter 30 and verse 3. But a man and now Mutaya Walaha Alahaya Watlada Barakia Wahaban Gam and Yaka Wamana is 4. Watatan Waba Walaha Shapaka Alasha Wayaba Aliyah I.S.U.P.K is 5. Was Ara Balaha Wata La I.S.U.P.K Bun is 6. Was Ama Raha Danaya Alahain Wagam Shama'ai Wakolaya Wayatan Laya Ban I Na Kan Kora'a Shamawa Gun is 7. Was Ara Aywa was Bada Bala Shapaka Waka Bana Shamaya Layakwa was 8. Watama Waka Lapatalo Talia Alahayam Lapatalia Talia Aima Akataya Gam Yakala Taya Waskora Samawa Lapatalia is 9. Wasra'a Aliyah Ayah Aimada Namada Waskora Waspaka Zalak Shapaka Watan Ata La'aifa La'asha. In English, the book of Genesis, the 30 and verse 8. So like the 30 and verse 3. And she said, Behold, my name Bilhah, going unto her, and she shall bear unto thee, unto my knees, that I may also have children by her. And she gave him Bilhah, and me to wife. And Jacob went in unto her, and bare her conceived, and bare Jacob a son. And Rachel said, God hath judged me, and I also heard thy voice, and given me a son. Therefore called she his name Dan. Verse 7. And Bilhah, Rachel's maid, conceived again, and bare Jacob his second son. And Rachel said, with great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali. Verse 9. When Leah saw that she had left bearing, he took Zipporah, his maid, and gave her Jacob to wife. As we continue reading the book of Genesis chapter 30 and verse 10. Watla Zalak Shapachas La'a Layakwa Gun Watama La'a Bagdad Waskora Shamawa Gad was 12. Watla Zalapa Shapachas La'a Gun Shamaya Layakwa was 15. Watama La'a Asharaya Kaya Ashara الشاب روانيا بل واف قراء شموا الشاب سكوتين ويطلع وأوابان ويميا زايرة كتاي ويمتزار داودايو أيام وشتاء ويابا التن الله لآ أموبا وفمان وخاف الله لآ فليا أنا لاي ما وداودا أيام بنخا وسكين وفمان لآ أما أيتا وكاكيكا أيشيا ولا ولا فاقطة جم لودايكا لودايا بليا وطمان وقا لقم يشكا أي مقا عليا تقطع لودايا ونقا وسكين ويبا يعيفا من أشداء وأيرا وفتزاء لقراء الطيبة وطماع لا إياه فدواء إياه شكرات إياك ودايا الآية بليا ويشكات معاي وليالي هو English book of Genesis chapter 20 and verse 10. And Zebulun, Leah's maid, and Jacob his son. And Leah said, I.S.U.P.K cometh, and she shall call his name God. And Zebulun, Leah's maid, and Jacob his second son. And Leah said, Happy am I, for the daughters will come will call me blessed. And she called his name Asher. And Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest and found mandrakes in the field and brought them unto his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, Give me, I pray thee, of thy son's mandrakes. And she said unto her, It is a small matter that thou hast taken my husband. And wouldest thou take away my son's mandrakes also? And Rachel said, Therefore he shall lie with thee tonight for thy son's mandrakes. Verse 16, and Jacob came out of the field in the evening, and Leah went out to meet him and said, Thou must come in unto me, for surely I have hired thee for my son's mandrakes. And he lay with her that night. So we see here, this is the birthing or the beginning of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. We see here where between these four women, Leah, Rachel, Zipporah, and Bilhah, where the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel came through. And that's on the latter end, where you have, Joseph, Ephraim, and Manasseh, right? But this is where the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, understand, came from these four women. So we'll continue reading in Hebrew. Book of Genesis, chapter 30 and verse 17. ويشمع على حنك الله لقاء وفعار وفلدا لا يلقى من ومشياشيا verse 18. Watama, Yaha, Natan, Alahaya, Yakasha, Yakaraya, Asha, Natania, Shapakafia, La'ala, La'aya, Shia, Wafkara, Shamawa, Yashashaka, verse 19. Wafkara, Aywa, La'a, Waslada, Ban, Shashia, Layakwa, verse 20. Wakamar, La'a, Zababania, Alahayim, Akaya, Zabad, Tawad, Apahaima, Yazabalawan, Ashok, Ayashaya, Kaya, Yeladafia, Yaha, Shasha, Babawat, Bayam, Wafkara, Shemawa, Zabalawan, verse 21. Wahara, Yada, Baf, Wafkara, Sham, Dayan, verse 22. Oya, Zakara, Alahayim, Wakar, Oyashuman, Alahayim, Oyafaka, Wakam, verse 23. Wakara, Walada, Man, Wakaman, Asap, Alahayim, Karapafia. English of the Bible. Genesis chapter 30 and verse 17. And God hearkened unto Leah, and she conceived and bare Jacob the fifth son. And Leah said, God hath given me higher, because I have given my name to my husband. And she called his name I.S.U.K. And Leah conceived again, and bare Jacob the sixth son. Verse 20. And Leah said, God hath endowed me with great dowry. Now will my husband dwell with me, because I have borne him 6 sons. And she called his name Zebulun. Verse 21. Afterwards she gave a daughter, and called her name Diana. And God remembered Rachel, and God happened to her with her womb. And she conceived and bare a son, and said, God hath taken away my reproach. But did you read it in the Hebrew? The book of Genesis, chapter 30 and verse 24. Wafkara, Shemawa, Yawasap, La'aha, Yasap, Yahweh, Yaya, Ban, Akara, 25, Yahaya, Akasha, Yalad, Kara, Yawasap, Yamar, Yakab, Allah, Laban, Shalakania, Allah, Allah, Makawa, Muya, Walatazah, 26. Tanah, Ashiyah, Waqtar, Yaladaya, Shah, Ibadaya, Khaya, Afka, Bahan, Wa'alaka, Iyah, Yala Aifa, Ibadaya, Khaya, Shah, Ibadaya, Yakra, was consent, Yamar, Al-Yawar, Laban, Amma, Atazafia, Khan, Ba'ayat Yaka, Lakashafia, Waya, Barakania, Hawa, Babala Yaka, and 8, Wayamar, Akaba, Shakaraka, Shakaka, Elia, Wa'atam, Kenan, Wayamar, Wayawa, Yada Aita, Asha, Ibada, Yaka, Wa'ata, Sha, Yaha, Wakonaka, Wakaya, Stiti, Kaya, Aita, Sha, Yaha, Yaka, Lakabya, Wayakoratiza, Lakara, Wayakora, Yahweh, Atika, Wayagaria, Wakaifa, Kaya, Aisha, Gam, Anakaya, Labayafia, is the one. So that's it. In the book of Genesis chapter 30 and verse 27. And Laban said unto him, Salakia, the book of Genesis chapter 30 and verse 24. And she called his name Joseph and said, the Lord shall add to me another son. And it came to pass, when Rachel had born Joseph, that Jacob said unto Laban, send me away, that I may go unto my own place, unto my country. Give me my wives and my children, for whom I have saved thee, and let me go. For thou knowest my service, which I have done thee. And Laban said unto him, I pray thee, if I have found favor in thy eyes, tarry, for I have learned by experience that the Lord hath blessed me for thy sake. Verse 28, and he said, appoint me thy wages, and I will give thee. And he said unto him, thou knowest how I have served thee, and how thy cattle was with me. Verse 30, for it was little which thou hast before I came, and it is now increased until multitude. And God hath blessed thee since my coming. And now when shall I provide for my own house also? As we see here, where Joseph is preparing to depart from his father-in-law, Laban. Continuing, if you read the book of Genesis chapter 30 and verse 31 in the Hebrew. Wayamar Maha, Atana Maka, Wayamar, Aikwa Maha, Atam, Laya, Mahawa, Amma, Aisha, Laya, Adakwa, Azaka, Ashawab, Arakai, Tazaleka, Ashama, was in two, Aiba, Wakala, Tazaleka, Ayawam, Azara, Yashaman, Ka, Shali, the Kwa, Waklawa, Wakal, Shah, Kawam, Wakashabayam, Watalaw, Wanapal, Isaiah, Wayahaya, Shakaya, verse 33. Wahaya, Waya, Kesabapaya, Wayawam, Wakawa, Haya, Tabawaha, Shakaya, Shakaria, Wakabya, Yaka, Sha, Ayayawa, Kwa, Watalawa, Wahai, Zayam, Wakawa, Wakashabayam, Ganawa, Wakawa, Wakiya, before Wayama, Wakaya, Lawa, Yakaya, Kadaba, Kadabara, Hai, Wayasara, Wayawam, Hawa, Athayashi, Haikwali, Wahatali, Wahata, Isaiah, and a die was at the law of Asha, the bond, the war, the car, the woman, the Shalom, the tongue, the yard, the Yahweh, the six, the Shem, the Barakah, Shalashaf, the Yum, the Yahweh, the Manya, the Kwa, the Yakoah. Kwa, is in the burn, and the Wafara, which is 7, where you have the Wa, a Kwa, and a Kwa, the Bana, the Ka, where there's a Wa, a Ra, a One, where you Patiza, then Bun, of the Zawa, the Banawa, Wakasha. I.S.U.P.K, where you have the Wa, the Kwa, the Kwa, the Bana, the Ka, where the Waz, a Real, no one, where you have Patizala, Wahan, Patizala, the Banawa, Wakasha, Wakasha Pa, Alabama, the sharp eye, and the follower. English, the book of Genesis, chapter 30 and verse 31. And he said, what shall I give thee? And Jacob said, thou shalt give me anything. If thou wilt do this thing for me, I will again feed and keep thy flock, and I will pass through all the flock today, removing from thence all the speckled and spotted cattle, all the brown cattle among the sheep, and the spotted and speckled among the goats, and of such shall my hire. So shall my righteousness answer for me in time to come, when it shall come to my hire before thy face. Every one that is not speckled and spotted among the goats, and brown among the sheep, that shall be counted stolen with me. Verse 34. And the God said, behold, I will it might be according to thy will. And he removed that day like the goats which were ring staked and spotted, and all the she goats that were speckled and spotted, and every one that had some white in it, and all the brown among the sheep, and gave them into the hand of his sons. Verse 36. And he said, there 3 days' journey betwixt him and Jacob fed the rest of Laban's flock. And Jacob took rods of green poplar, and of the hazel, and of the chestnut, and piled white strings into them, and made them the white of hair, which was in the rods. That's going to continue reading Hebrew. Book of Genesis, chapter 30 and verse 38. ويتزاغ أما كلاوة الشعب أتزاغ ورحات وشفتاء أما يم الشعب سبقنا أتزاغنا وشفتاء لنقع أتزاغنا ويقام وبقنا لشفتاء وثنان ويقماوة أتزاغنا الله أما قالوا وطلبان أتزاغنا أقدايا وطلاقيا بسفوتي وهكا شبايا أقرايا يقال ويطان أميا أتزاغنا الله يقال وقال قوان أتزاغنا لفرن ويشتاء لوا أيضا لبداوة ولقاء شتم أيلا تزعنا لبن وسريون والأيام بقاء يقم تزهان أما قاشو شوى أشم يقال أما قلاوة أليانيا أتزاحنا وأرحاتيا أليانا ومقلاوة وسنتو ومها أي تنيفا أتزاحنا لها يشيم وهيا أي تقيم للبن وهكوا شرير لا يقوى verse 43 ويقارة تسا أعياش معدا ويحيى تزنا رابوات وشفاقات قوة وعبادية وغمياية وخمارية وكم Genesis chapter 31 verse 1 ويشمعي بباب ونيا لفان ما وفقا يفاد كار الشاب لعبراء ينوى ومحشا لعبيان يوى أيشا كار أكبار أزهار Book of Genesis chapter 30 and verse 38. And he set the rods which had piled before the flocks in the gutters, in the watering troughs, when the flocks came to drink, that they should conceive when they came to drink. And the flocks conceived before the rods, and brought forth cattle, red straight, speckled, and spotted. And Jacob did separate the lambs, and set the faces of the flocks towards the ring-strait, and all the brown in the flock of the barn. And he put his own flock between themselves, and put them into the barn's cattle. And it came to pass, whensoever the stronger cattle did conceive, that Jacob laid the rod before the eyes of the cattle in the gutters, that they might conceive among the rods. But when the cattle were feeble, he put them not. So the feeble feebler were Laban's, and the stronger Jacob's. Verse 43. And the man increased exceedingly, and had much cattle, and maid servants, and men servants, camels, and asses. The book of Genesis, chapter 31, verse 1. And he heard the words of Laban's sons, saying, Jacob had taken away all that was our father's, and of that which was our father's hath gotten all this glory. Right, we will continue reading again. The book of Genesis, chapter 31, and verse 2. Katam Mawala Shalashawa Ma was tree, Wayamar Yahweh Allah Yahweh Shawar Af Alatazar Abawath Hayaka Walama Waladath Taka Wa'a Hayakya Aimaka is 4. Wayashalaka, Aipa, Wayakora'a, Laraka, Walala'a, Ashada, Allah, is the Hanayawa, the sky, Yamar, Laham, Ra'a, Anahaya, Ah, Haniya, Abayanaka, Iya, Ayanayawa, Alaya, Katala, Katama, Shalasham, Shalama, Wahalahaya, Abaya, Hayaha, Ibadiah, the 6, Wa'althana, Yada Aitha, Iya, Waka, Wakaya, Ibadiah, Kaya, Abaya, the 7, Wa'abayakan, Hata, Kaya, Wahakal, La, Shamakara, Tai, Aisharaf, Manayam, Wa, Latanawa, Alahayam, Lahalahai, Imadaya, the 8, Ma, Yaha, Ya'amar, Makodaya, Ayahaya, Shakaraka, Wayaladaw, La'a, Atizana, Makoyam, Makodayam, Wa'amma, Aha, Ya'amma, Aikodaya, Yahaya, Shakaraka, Wayaladaw, La'a, Atizana, Aikodaya, in English. The book of Genesis, chapter 31, and verse 2. And Jacob beheld the countenance of Laban, and behold, it was not towards him as before. And the Lord said unto Jacob, return unto the land of thy fathers, and to thy kindred, and I will be with thee. And Jacob sent and called Rachel and Leah to the field and to his flock, and said unto them, I see your father's countenance, that is not towards me as before, but the God of my father hath been with me. And ye know that with all my power I have served your father, and your father hath deceived me, and changed my wages 10 times. But God suffered him not to hurt me. Verse 8. If he said thus, the speckle shall be thy wages, then all the cattle bear speckle. And if he said thus, the ring straight shall be thy hire. then bear all the cattle ring straight. So we see here now where Jacob began to increase, understand, more than his father-in-law. And increased so much so that they began to become, what you say, jealous, understand, of his strength and his power. And realized that sooner or later he had overpowered them in the things of wealth and status and power and the ability to function. So because of that, I started to bring a lot of strife, you understand, not just among the man Jacob, but among his sons and those in the environment. So Jacob realized it was that time to leave at this point in time. So he called his wives and said, "Here, what? You know I have worked, your father have changed wages 10 times. You understand? I've done all these things to me and I've been just. And this was the time, you understand, for him to depart away from his father. So this is the stage where he had reached. And as we go through the adolescence, we get to see, you understand, different struggles that he went through. And also when his name changed from Jacob into what we know as Israel, right? The 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. But that we say, imagine which was a stand. I.S.U.P.K, which means Israel. Imagine when we have the gun, you write it east, south, east, 2. But then you know what's really but now it's Shemaiah, the God, I.S.U.P.K, Yahweh, Malakaka, Ahar, Zaka, Ishaba, Rasa, the Wow, Yahweh, Shemaiah, the Plan, the Wow, Kaka, the One, Salako, Wako, Salako, Watan, now, and say one, Bob, or Shino, the young God, the Yah, the Lako, the Palo, the Rock, and the Namian, Mom. In English, the All Father, which art in heaven, that will be in your house. Thy kingdom come, that will be done, good as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Because the I.S.U.P.K, the power, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, now, I.S.U.P.K, the war. I.S.U.P.K, was a right, I.S.U.P.K, the young. I don't know why. Hashem Yoshai, the one of the man. And King said, Lord, in the name of Yoshai, please give us a power for the heat, all manner of disease, for the cleansing leper, for the raise of dead, for the living spirits, the casting out, in the name of Yoshai. Thank you. So be it. They say, blessed Israel, Yahweh, Hashem Yoshai, the rock of Yahweh, SHALAM, the Abba Sipari, the rock, Hashem Yoshai, the one of the man. And the King said, Lord, in the name of Yoshai, bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yoshai, thank you. So be it. We're going to say, Psalm 121 Asha'a, Yan, 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 Yaba'a, Zariah, Yan, Yahweh, Aisha, Yan, Harataza, Alatana, the one, God, Aya, one, Shamarka, Nana, Aya, the one, Aya, Shansha, Maya, Shal, Yahweh Shamarka, Yahweh Tazaka, and Yan, Yanka, Roma, Shamarka, Yaka, with Ra, Aliyawa, Yahweh Shamarka, Makara, Shema, Asna, Yahweh Shamarka, Zahaka, Waka, Yaka, English, I said, lift my eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help. Help from the Lord which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall never slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper, the Lord is shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil, shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from his sent forth, even forevermore. Sabi ni shuni hibu, ala ayam, ala mayalaka, ala takarash. Al-Shaqwa, Al-Yahanna, wa Yahya, wa Yawan, Ash. Yaka, Yawash, and Makai, Yaman, Sawadawa, Isupk Maro, Kawa, Dam, Gaudia, I, Kash, and Shawala, Awada, Yan, Isupk, Yaba, Kawa, and the Kawa, Yak, Rasla, Hali, and One, Wayashaman, Alayam, or our, Ryan, Bal, and One, Rock, and Shah. I get shot as a war, young Ashur, and I walk, and I was a while. SHALAM, 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 I.S.U.P.K, I.S.U.P.K, SHALAM, Adam, Sabbath, the Basho, the Mahalo, and I, the Paro, the Bible, the Bible, the Dash, Kali, Ho, and Waka, and Yawan, and Aha, what is it? In the English, said, keep up the side of the water, full of their peace, be a still of war, for the Lord, and enemies begin to mourn, they are hit, but the head, the taking crafty counsel, there's a people, and subject, there's an ignorance, that said, come and understand more from the nation, and the people of Israel, will be more remembrance, when they are consulting together with one consent, and fighting against thee. Because of evil, which knows of more. The reeds, the Bible, Amalek, to the steeds, the inhabitants of Tyre, as well as also they were dead, therefore, for the shepherds of God. Those them as intermediates to Syria, the book of I.S.U.P.K, which was an endless. They came out in good, they came over the Arab and sea, gave all the principles of God, Zalman, who said, we take for ourselves, house of God and possession. Oh my God, make them like a bead and stand before a witness, the fact that you would. As the flame set in the mountains of fire, so put you feed them with a tempest, and make them afraid with a storm. Fill their face with shame, that they may seek and know. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish. Then they know, no, whose name on the house, most high, for the holy grace. They say, I.S.U.P.K, says, blessed be Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of your Shah. Listen to us now, right now. The evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, by prophets and teachers and princes and priests, Israelite prophets and the school. The evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and she lose the treasure of the rich of Israel and refuse to use the school. Force their riches and enter into thy sanctuary. The evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations, and their drug dealers, the court systems, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of the enemies, Amalekites and Roman armies, the Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, the theology, the mission, the Post-Clan, Indian nation, skinhead, post-commentizing, the gay movement, lesbian movement, spies, because of witchcraft, national space program, army, navy, air force, marine, Wall Street, group of the internet, animated channels to put the spirit of any of the people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way for trying to stop us from broadcasting the words through the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, for them will try to fall through earth and consume them. Let the house shake, the house of the thief and the murderer. Let the Awashah, Michael, Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come against it, that is, speak thy word, for it to be done by all, that is, the angels that have done it, for it to be spread through the media, through the whole word, for it to shake as I come, in the name of your Shah. Thank you. So be it. Stop. One big salute. Back, Mahjong.